Well, hello, my friends. It is I, Lady Ember Nytesong, and I am here today to talk to you about the upcoming full moon. Now, this November 2022, there are two beautiful events happening in our skies that you'll definitely want to mark your calendar for. And they're both occurring at the same time. Not only will we get a really wonderful full moon this November, but there's also a total lunar eclipse on the docket. Oh, and if that wasn't cool enough, guys, just understand that November's full moon will also be blood red. So, here is everything that you need to know about the full moon in November 2022. Let's start with what it is. So, this is a beaver moon. What is a beaver moon? Good question. Well, you see, each full moon has its own unique name. The Farmer's Almanac explains that this time of year marks when beavers start to take shelter in the lodges they've made. The beavers do this to prep for the long winter, and that's essentially what November is to people who live in four seasons weather. Hey, listen up. Get your jackets and your gloves and your boots out. Start maybe thinking about hibernating this winter or heading south for the winter to somewhere warmer because it means that snow is coming. Winter is coming, guys. Now, the beaver moon in November also goes by other names. It includes the frost moon, the trading moon, or the oak moon. Now, are you asking why will the beaver moon be red? Well, I'm going to tell you. Guys, earlier this year, we've had several blood red moons. Okay. They are big and they're full and they're bright, but they're red. And it earns them the moniker of the blood moon. Okay. This actually happens when a lunar eclipse, when the moon moves into the Earth's shadow, according to space.com. Now, during a total lunar eclipse, the lunar surface turns a rusty red color, earning the nickname blood moon, they go on to say. And this eerie red appearance is caused by sunlight interacting with the Earth's atmosphere. Now, how gold, orange, or red the moon appears to be during a total lunar eclipse depends on how much dust, water, and other particles are in the Earth's atmosphere, according to NASA scientists. Other atmospheric factors, such as temperature and humidity, also affect the moon's appearance during a lunar eclipse. Now, let's actually talk about the spiritual meaning behind the beaver moon. Now, the full beaver moon of November helps us say goodbye to the past year and starts to turn our focus towards self-reflection. It's a time to let go of the past and move forward towards new dreams and intentions. Now, November is sometimes regarded as the beginning of the new year because it follows the harvest season of Samhain or Samhain or Halloween, depending on what you call it and what you practice. Now, this can be a good time to start abandoning negative thoughts and bad habits you'd like to shed or be rid of. And if you embrace this new season while breaking free of these impediments holding you back, it's going to go really well for you. Now, every full moon has its own name based on the month or the season to which it appears. Creating a name for each full moon allowed people to reflect on each season and how it affects them and the natural world. Now, there's always variations on these new moon names, like I talked about earlier. But most full names are English translations of Native American names. Others are rooted in Celtic, European, Anglo-Saxon, and Germanic mostly, and more recent neo-pagan origins. Now, you got to understand, guys, the Beaver Moon is amazing. And it's going to happen on November 8th, reaching its peak at 6:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, September, October, and November's full moons are a bit different than other months. You see, November's full moon is typically known as the beaver moon. However, occasionally it's referred to as the hunter moon if the harvest moon landed in October, which this year it really did. Now, this moon is named after the diligent beavers who eagerly completed their lodges and food stores for the cold winter season ahead. They are the original preppers. Trust me on that one. But it's also a time when they were used to be trapped by humans for their thick and beautiful fur pelts. And you see, the fur is typically oily and waterproof, which makes it highly prized during the cold winter months. Now, you get to be the architect and the creator of your own life, just like the beavers get to be the creator of their own houses. This is something we can all endeavor to be. And if you use the beaver moon as a final motivating push before winter to create action and transformation in your life, well, you're going to be a lot better off. You see, now is the time to finish the goals and intentions that are most important to you before winter is officially here. Figure out what dams you need to create to stop draining the positive energy from your life and having the negative energy influence your physical and spiritual well-being. Now, I said earlier that this is going to be a total lunar eclipse, which is so true. Guys, this is going to be the last total lunar eclipse for the next 3 years. Now, we're going to have partial eclipses, but a total eclipse will not be again until March 14th, 2025. And those of you in North America can check out the lunar eclipse around 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're paying attention to the time zones, okay? I live in Sedona. I am Pacific Standard Time. So that means that if I am going to watch the lunar eclipse, I am going to be up at 3 a.m., okay? Because that's 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the moon should be visible to your naked eye in the western skyline without a telescope or binoculars, although they're definitely going to help you see in more detail. It'll also be visible in Asia, Australia, New Zealand, and North and Central America. Those of you who live in Alaska and Hawaii should see various stages of the eclipse, but you may not see all of it. Now remember, during the total lunar eclipse, like I spoke of earlier, the moon will take on a blood scarlet color. Due to this phenomena, lunar eclipses are referred to as blood moons. And it's absolutely titillating. Now, guys, you need to understand. It's as if all of the world's sunsets and sunrises are projected onto the moon at one special time. Now, guys, that is an amazing thing. Okay? So make sure that you use this powerful time for reflection, celebrations, meditation, and ritual magic. So in case you need some correspondences to help you out with your intentions, I'm going to help you out, okay? So the Beaver Moon's spiritual meaning and intentions are simply this. In a nutshell, protection, release, cleansing, empathy, transformation, and preparation. The colors are going to be midnight blue, dark purple, sage green, and gray. Now, I'm going to ask you guys this. What are your ideas to celebrate the full Beaver Moon? Leave me a comment in the sections below. Love and light, peace and progress. See you on the other side of the transformation. Lady Ember out.